Mountains of Peace in this month of April. Thank you for joining me with the Wise Woman Forum. I'm Sheryl Wolover. I'm here today in Tengkulak, Bali, in the Indonesian islands known as the Ring of Fire. Today, my friend and neighbor, Patricia
Satori
is filming for me. Patricia has a lovely villa here in Tengkulak. If you ever get a chance to come to Bali, you might want to look her up and stay in her villa. More of her information will be on my website. Last month, I talked about the seated position and how important it is to sit with the legs dropped down so that it takes the rib cage up and away from the abdominal organs, opens up through the spine, allows better breathing through the rib cage. Today I'm sitting at the temple doors here. These temples, these doors behind me, is known as the doors to the gods. These two handmaidens beside me help me along my journey in praying at the temple. I'm sitting on the stairs, and when I sit on the stairs, it's like a bolster I use back home. It allows the knees to drop down. Today we're going to talk about Pranayama, the fourth limb of yoga. And Pranayama is the control of the breathing and different types of techniques. There are techniques for cooling one's body, and mind. There's techniques for heating one up. There's techniques for relaxation or creating energy. And today we're going to practice a technique called Samavriti. I believe it is the foundation, the beginnings of pranayama, bringing awareness to the breath within the body. The, how should I say, prana. What is prana? Prana is the energy that moves the breath into and out of the body. So when we practice, we also think of this energy that comes into and out of the body. Samavriti, equal inhale and exhale. There's all this thought about how much water we need to drink, to keep the body, temple healthy, and the proper amount of food that we need, and vitamins. But one of the key elements for making all this happen is the breath. Without the breath, we have no oxygenation within our systems, and then they cannot work properly. So breathing is very, very important. We sit tall. I'd like you to place your hands at the bottom part of your rib cage so that when you inhale, we allow the belly to come forward. This is allowing room for the diaphragm to drop down. Also at this time, the diaphragm massages the abdominal organs. So we inhale. We allow the belly to come forward, the diaphragm drops down, air is brought into the lungs. Then to exhale, we're going to use our abdominal muscles to gently pull in and up and release the breath. So first we learn inhale, belly comes forward, exhale, belly draws in and up. Breathing in through the nose is very important, but you can breathe out through the mouth or the nose. It's totally up to you, whatever feels most comfortable for you. So we get this rhythm down, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and out. Once we've got the feel of that, then we want to give this breath a rhythm or a count or a beat, maybe even count a number, so that we know how much the inhale is, like inhale. And you want to count or have your beat slow, so it's relaxing and complete. So we inhale, we think to ourselves, we tap our finger, and then when we go to exhale, we want to use that same number. So the breath in and out becomes equal, and it's this rhythm, it's this dance. And as time goes on, we'll use this rhythm in our asana or our poses. So very important, you sit quiet, close your eyes, we sit tall, we inhale, belly comes forward, we give it a count, we exhale, we pull the belly in and up. We find this rhythm, tapping the finger, using a count within the mind. Once we have mastered that, we're going to take it a step farther in that we need to know how long, how many breaths within a certain amount of time. So we take a clock that needs a second hand, and we take our rhythm of inhales and exhales. We watch the clock for 30 seconds, only 30 seconds. And you see how many of these breaths are used. Normally there's about 4 to 7 breaths within a 30-second period. Very important, because when we go to stretch, it's said that we need to be in that position of stretching for at least 30 seconds. So now we take our rhythm, our equal inhale and exhale, samavritti breathing. We have so many per 30 seconds, and now we know how to hold our stretch, or retain our stretch. That's more of the term we like to use. Holding sometimes has that sensation of tension. So if we retain, it's a lot more freedom within it. I hope that you're able to practice this technique, this way of pranayama throughout this next month, because we will add it to the poses that we do. So again, we'll go over the topics. You sit tall, legs open, groins open, able to breathe. We inhale, the belly comes forward, allowing the diaphragm to drop down. We exhale, using our abdominal muscles, which also increases abdominal strength, to push the air out of the body. And then we count, give this beat, this rhythm. What is this number within 30 seconds? So practice this, find out what your number is, and I hope to see you next month. Thank you for joining me in Tengkulak, Bali, Indonesia. Namaste.